Also, hello there, everyone, and welcome on in. We're having a more relaxed stream, just chatting for a little bit while I work on some stuff for tonight. But I figured, why not stream? And hello, YouTube.
Also
And,
remember,
Hi, Facebook.
Nano's
no!
Nano my says you're cute.
We've been over this. I'm not cute. I'm adorable.
Tomato.
Jada is my weapon.
Oh, thank you for the follow, the OG Bladeheart. Welcome on into the Astral Library. Lyndon, who plays Jolene, maybe. Why do you ask?
She did say she's going to be here tonight.
Just a little late.
Yeah. Well, not late, just... she'll be here tonight.
Alright, switching weapons. Dude.
So, for those joining us, there's not going to be a whole lot for you all to see on stream itself. But I wanted to... you guys can listen to us chat and such. While I am working on things for the later.
Ow.
Terrible, terrible thing.
Wonderful things.
Yeah,
So I will
everything we're
bring up
doing right
one
now.
thing you can see.
It's cool.
A great thing for you all to see.
A potato?
No. A dart.
Oh, I should probably show that image to my stream as well.
I'ma
The
throw it.
No, don't throw me.
Please don't.
I'm gonna throw you.
Lava.
You are my ranged attack.
Ow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Lava.
you know, I'm just like now picturing, going like swinging dart, like he's playing like like javelin or something, and just like start just screaming top of his lungs.
Yeah, I can that's a mood, Bladeheart. And something I can agree with. Mizitsune is adorable. And plenty of bubbles. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I am that way with Tobi Kadachi.
Oh yeah. I have
That's
one of my
my
mods
favorite.
loves Tobi Kadachi.
I
Tobi Kadachi's my favorite.
actually have a limited edition collector figurine of Tobi Kadachi.
Ooh. Nice.
Who did you have to turn for that?
I'm sorry, but I cannot answer that question while on stream.
I see.
And,
Awesome.
and on this very ill-timed note, I'm being summoned, so I'm gonna actually drop off the call for a little bit.
Okay.
Please not have race suspicion.
Alright, hurry back.
My
I
suspicions
will
are raised.
I will just try to not wake up in like some body of water or in the rain or something like that this time.
Yeah, we all have our different preferences. I like Nargacugas, Mizutsunes, and Hyper Astalos.
We're gone.
Oh, hang on, let me get that image for you guys. Where is it? New image of Dart for tonight. That I do need to save to my files. Where is picture? Side expedition. There. Then I go here. I go here. I browse, and then there. background die, go to book room.
You know, it just occurred to me that Mary thought ahead on something that I did not think about. She actually saved all of these with our current forms, planning for our evolutions later.
Saved what?
Oh, all the graphics and stuff, like Amos Growlith, Argus Tyrant. She saved them
Ah.
like that, and presumably because she's planning for the evolutions later on.
Probably.
Oh.
Let's see.
What
You're
if
very...
I never evolve?
I mean, if we never evolve, then we never evolve.
Yeah, it's a legitimate choice.
Also, here's a picture of Dart. This is
As we find out, my meteorite is secretly an evilite.
it's an
Wolf
evil
Mage? I have no idea yet, but we'll find out what's gonna happen.
Mm,
None of us know what's gonna happen.
That may.
Oh yeah, except you.
And even you barely have an idea what we're gonna do.
Well, let's see.
No,
Character
everyone
list. What do I have on my character list here?
Tiny.
Find something nice. Have something bad happen. Kill player character. Oh, you don't need to hear that part.
I think you need to try hard for that. You have Wormpole the Joestar.
I have no idea if that's a reference to something.
Really? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Oh, I got to the part where they abuse the dog. I'm like, nah, I don't want to watch this.
Look up the Pillarmen, and that is what I imagine the Wormpole looking like.
Fair enough.
I think you'd enjoy the image. Actually,
wait,
that would be
it's-
fun fan art.
Well, I mean, if people support, I'm sure Rykon wouldn't be opposed to, Tiny coming back and surviving our encounter and being an ongoing nemesis.
Unless I burn him to death.
Are you sure you could do that?
I have flint and steel.
Are you sure that you could stop Tiny with that pitiful flame?
I think we gotta do something to stop him.
I don't think you'll be able to stop him, if I'm gonna be honest.
We're all gonna die.
Well, no, we may be able to stop him for the moment, but I'm sure he will probably be back.
Tiny will remember this.
Tiny is a boss fight, okay?
Tiny is currently an obstacle that is meant to pop up at inconvenient times.
Well, this is very inconvenient. I don't want to be in the tunnels, but he is outside of the tunnels, keeping me in the tunnels. Though I did say I'd rather fight 100 of him than be in the tunnels, so we're going to see where that goes.
This is why you should not be allowed to have us in the Horde.
This is why I should keep my mouth shut.
Well, I'm
Like
glad
that
you
today.
learned. I'm glad you learned.
Learned? No, I know this is why I should keep my mouth shut. That doesn't mean I'm going to.
Fair enough.
Is
I may have
Tabletop Sim
learned.
up?
Argus is not.
Is what sum up?
Tabletop?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you want it up?
Oh, I was just figuring I'd send over things, but that's okay.
No, I can pop it up. I'm just messing around in the dungeon draft thing, seeing what's what.
Oh yeah, and the power revamp. I gotta get weaker.
We're
Like the
all being
ambient
brought
lighting.
to an even level.
I'm gonna get that tail. We need to
Ooh.
cut.
I like
Yes, Wolf Mage. There was a surprise session yesterday that I was not prepared to stream. I need to cut with water.
Cutting with water?
Yes, don't you know water, if done right, can cut through things? If you apply very high
Oh.
pressure to it.
My mind was thinking you were cutting water.
I mean, technically, all you do is just need to take those molecules and just, split them apart.
And then you die because everything goes boom.
That's cool.
I mean, fair. Kyle is a very rude character from at the start. I wouldn't see him as an
Rygon?
anti-hero. I just see him. What?
Rygon,
What's
I have
up?
sent you a new icon for Dart.
Remind me when we get started.
Okay.
I'm messing around with lighting.
Ah.
Yeah, like here, I'll start my stream here in a second, and you can kind of see what I'm playing around with.
Oh, he went to power. Ouch. Unfortunately, on my end, he actually was very useful.
Who
Wait.
was?
Who was useful?
Oh, an NPC in the game I'm playing.
Oh.
What? I'm playing Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Fair enough.
Jeez, Mary makes these things so big. The group pick art is 8,500 pixels by 7,650.
Do you know how useful that is for merchandise?
Oh, I know. That's why she does it so big. But it's also like, when I open it up in GIMP, it's like, gah!
I want an Argus plushie so bad right now.
I don't think
Okay,
you can
pay
really
for 'em.
make money off of Pokemon stuff outside of Japan.
Well, I mean, can. I'm just
You
not
can,
saying
and
it's
it happens.
something. Yeah, I mean, you could probably do it so long as you differentiate it enough from the source material.
Like, Jet and Dart definitely could be passed off as our own. Argus, I think you're standard colors, aren't you?
I am a regular tyrant.
Okay. So
I
Yeah,
might
so
get a special
we were to-
evolution, but I don't think so.
If we were to do something for you, then we'd have to like change you up properly. So it might not necessarily be like a color change, but we would have to definitely make sure you're like, this isn't just a tyrant from Pokemon. This is like a character. This is their own thing, their own IP.
exactly.
So dressing you up, for example, would be one way we could do it. But I would imagine even at that point, we'd have to do a little bit more.
We would.
I mean, I have thought of an alternate evolution for him because he's a coward and not a tyrantrum.
Shield.
But I don't know if that's going to go through. And even if it does, that's a long ways off.
Okay,
All
the
right.
icon has been updated.
And group art has been updated on stream to include Dart.
Cool.
And we go boom and go bonk.
I go kaboom!
I think I'd be something that could be merchandisable. Because I'm an Anthro and Pokemon has like nothing like that.
Lucario.
Like, they don't have an Anthro Ninetales.
Yeah. So I could be passed off as like, Kitsune number 5 billion.
The problem is the copyright of every other furry who is an Anther Ninetales.
No.
Nah. They should be reasonable enough, like, oh yeah, it's their own. Especially with the outfit done right.
I got my own. Yeah, I got my own hoodie. I
Yeah.
got my own stuff. I got my own thing.
The thing to keep in
Aren't-
mind there, though, is if they try to push their copyright on that front of a fan character, then that's going to bring Nintendo's eye on it.
And then no one gets to be a furry.
Exactly.
There
I
is
need
there
a-
is potentially that, but I think there is an argument to be made against Nintendo that says like this is enough of a separation. It's inspired by, but it's not exactly.
I need to get Argus a bomber jacket. Like the kind the dinosaur wranglers wear in all the TV shows. I think that would be cute.
Fair.
And of course my standard fedora, which Zim thinks is a cowboy hat.
Because it is, and you've even called it a cowboy hat before.
It's an Australian fedora.
An Australian
have to take-
cowboy hat.
Australian
I have to take a
fedora.
look at it to see for myself.
Yeah, it's just instead of saying yeehaw down there, you just say wah yee.
Oh, Rygon, don't forget to update the other token. This one. Alright, I can do that.
Yeah, you
All
can. Go ahead, do it. Do it without
Well-
being promoted. Go ahead, do it.
No, I mean, I can't update it, but I was saying I can, tab to ping it for ya. I can't even do it while I am promoted, for some reason.
Yes, Lucent.
There you
Right. There may be a den here, but I don't want to go get another monster egg right now. Really don't. Oh.
Alright, so for the power revamp, the only thing that's really going to change on my end is now I've got 2 dots in insight. Well, and I
Ooh.
got some extra dots in the skills.
So I'll
for
get my stream
specialties.
going.
Actually.
I'm gonna
Also
need to
to-
redo my levels.
How? Why?
Cause I would have put my points differently if
Fair
I wouldn't have
enough.
put points in Clash. I would have put them in defense.
Hmm.
Which, let's see. Clash gives me. Clash would be 12, so that would give me 1 more point.
Yeah,
Which
you're
would go
streaming?
in Insight.
Oh yeah, I'm streaming. I already shout out Zim.
Or
I
in
didn't speak it out
special.
publicly, but did shout out Zim.
Just checking my kilobytes here, making sure we're at a reasonable level.
That would have put me at.
Seems to be holding steady so far. Let's get the music on.
I could get 1 more point. This is okay, right? Because
But it's okay.
with the power revamp, I would not have put points into Clash. I would have gotten an extra one of the ability things.
You get
Yeah,
3
that's
dots for the abilities.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would have swapped. I just took out the Clash to add another dot because that's what I would have done on level up if the power revamp had happened then.
Okay, so as far as this
I
goes,
think I see what you're talking about.
so right now, okay, so you've got a point there in survival.
That was my starting point when we each
No.
got to pick one.
When we started, we only had 3 dots to spread between fight, survival, and contest.
No. He also gave us one of these to be nice and give us a our character some flavor.
Not in the fight, survival contest.
No, not fight survival contest. The
Okay, so
the
you
thing
still...
down here in nature, because you
Oh,
said
yeah.
nature, not.
Yeah, no,
And on my level up, I had put 1 in contest.
To
Hey,
answer
T.
your question,
Duran.
to answer your question, Nano, the potions allow to make one unit become an epic unit, which makes them stronger for the battle.
Manga.
Okay, so I think this is good. I guess I'd probably put 1 point in something.
So you have 3 more of those specialty dots to spread out. Or no, yeah, 3 more. In addition to the nature, because he's also giving us each. We get 1 point per column. We cannot double those up. But then you also get 1 extra dot to put anywhere that you want, but again, cannot double it up.
Okay, so
Yeah, that one's gonna stay on my nature.
no doubling up on any points. So the max in a specialty is allowed is 1 point. Is that correct?
At
Yes.
least for the character creation side.
Because personally, with the specialties, I felt that, well, you guys all had nothing.
Yeah.
Because 1 point to put between, like, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 categories? Like, come on. So since we're doing a bit of a power revamp, I'm allowing you all to have a little bit more than that. 1 in each column, and then 1 to put wherever you want. But I don't want doubling up because I want you all to be a little bit more spread out in your abilities. If you choose with your level up points to start doubling up, then you can. I don't care, but this is just to give you all some foundation.
Okay.
Okay, that should be good. Points in Clash doesn't give me extra dice in a Clash, does it? Only on moves of Clash?
Clashing itself is like a type of move. So you could technically clash with anything except status moves.
Okay, so if I clash with Tackle, then it uses Tackle stats, but if I clash with something else, it uses Clash?
No,
Uh,
everything would use clash.
Everything goes off of Clash. That is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. But it. Yeah, it just uses Clash. It doesn't use damage normally unless the clashing fails, I think. I have to read up on it again, but up to DM to decide how it works.
Yeah, I'd have to read up on it too. But as far as I understood, when you're using clash, you're using just clash. If you succeed, that's 1 damage to both participants, and you don't take like the full hit.
And if you fail, you take the full damage.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You don't deal any damage, you take the full hit, and of course you have the dice reduction stuff. And depending on how the clash is done, I, as the DM, could always have fun with that. They're tossing fireball at me. I'm using big water move. Now there's steam in the arena.
I tried to stop one Clash by using Roar, but apparently I can't roar away fire like in the animes. As awesome as that would be.
You're not strong enough for that, in my opinion. If you want to try going for that.
I am not.
Ah, if there's another burrow here, that means there's another boss fight. Lovely.
That means I would
That's fine.
definitely have that. That's all the points.
I'll take
minus
gourmet steak.
the ones from our 2 past games. There we go.
But just note, since you all are getting a bit of a power rebalance, so will your enemies as well.
Oh no, the wormhole is even more powerful.
Which just means that instead of them having like 1 point in, brawl and that's it, they're going to be a little bit more spread out too.
We're all gonna die.
What are you? Well, I'll go here. Interesting. Sometimes things are just awkward. I want to fight that thing. That thing looks...
All right,
I've never
I am done with
seen
my power revamp.
Let's take a look.
I'm
And
done
you've
with
already
mine.
put in your level up,
Yeah,
your XP. Okay.
I'm at 0 XP. I got all of my scores to 2 dots now, and then I also
But we only
bought
had...
a dot in athletic.
So we can use all of the points, not just the ones from before the level up? Or before the long rest?
I would only do the ones before the long rest.
Good point.
Okay.
So if you got any sense, then yeah, I wouldn't do
You
it.
should... We should be left with 4. We were 22 at the long rest.
Actually, we would have 26 now with yesterday's session.
No, I mean, we should have 4 EXP left. If we used all
No,
of
we
it.
should have 6. Oh, 4 if you used all of it. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Okay, we'll let one more song go through, and then I'll go ahead and I'll pop my stream open.
I'm still planning on just sitting here working on stuff until
Oh!
we get more people here.
Yeah, Sam.
But yeah, otherwise, as far as that goes, the only thing that I lose, not spending points that we've gained since, I just lose the dot in athletic, which is fine.
When's Orm going to be here?
What?
Orem is in. He is currently needing to do dishes, so he's going to be a little bit.
I already did
Gotcha.
dishes.
He needs to go do more dishes.
Dishes.
There are more
The
dishes.
only thing
I'm
that
sorry.
came through was dishes.
I
There
There's
did
always more
dishes.
dishes.
Go,
Yes,
just
and there's
go,
more dishes.
go do dishes. There should be
It's
not
still
many
going.
dishes.
So,
Just clean them off. Just clean off the dishes, and then when I'm assuming dishwasher's running, they'll just be ready.
well, no, the
Just get them done.
dishwasher is not running. He's currently sitting at his laptop in the other room.
Heyo.
It was running when I last checked it.
I've never
I
thought
think
about it
that
before.
joke went over Orem's head.
I might need a technical.
Okay, I'm uploading my test map here. Hey, T-Duran. Again.
Oh shoot! It's a power
Good,
attack.
welcome back.
Ow! Oh, weak to water.
As
Yes.
we listen to RZ dying in the background.
Yes, I'm gonna be dying. I'm doing a boss fight.
Can you die quieter?
No, I'm
Yeah,
streaming.
it's really
Yeah.
rude of you to be so loud about your death. Like, there's others here that are trying to live. Come on.
Excuse me.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay,
Ah!
good. It did upload the map.
Oh, that was good timing.
I
We're
could
all
crop
gonna
that
die
down
to a
little bit.
wormhole.
What's that little thing up there? Random ass tent.
Who's so excited for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah, does it have a new evolution?
I have no idea. We haven't even
And
seen
I-
starter evolutions yet.
Well, if it doesn't have a new evolution, I don't give a shit.
I just hope that our little kitty does not turn into a big buff cat again. I want a feral cat starter instead of the anthro buff wrestling starter.
No, it's going to be another firefighting type.
Type starter.
None of that came through.
It's a grass type starter. How
Oh,
could it
yeah.
be firefighting?
Okay, fair. It's going to be grass fighting.
You know, that would
Well-
be fine as long as it's not another chestnut.
Well, judging from all the jokes on the internet, it might be a fire grass. I mean, because it is quite lit.
Oh shoot.
I forgot I didn't have
mean,
my voice mod up, so nobody can
literal-
actually hear me.
Oh no, I did hear you.
No, not you. My stream.
Oh. But I will say, they literally have a like the Pokedex entry outright says that the thing has hypnotic pause.
Sure.
Grass psychic? Or grass fairy?
Maybe.
I'm more surprised that certain subsections of our community haven't just gone to town with that.
Some of them have. In fact, that's how I found out. But
Oh. Just like softly baps you. Give me more food. Yes,
Exactly.
my master.
Yes, my meowster.
Meowster. Well, don't get me started on Palicos. You know what? If I happen to get Sprigato, I will name it Palico just because I can.
It's getting named Zelo, because he's adorable.
Ugh, what am I gonna do with you all tonight?
Kill us with a worm.
I mean, I could. But that would be kind of awkward to have to, essentially restart everything.
Sprigatito is capricious and attention-seeking, and it tends to sulk if ignored by people. Sprigatito can rub its paws together to unleash a sweet, therapeutic aroma that mesmerizes anyone near it and causes its foes to stop battling.
Step by paws.
Yeah. They are definitely leaning towards the adult community, the adult fans of Pokemon with that.
Just a little bit, but I mean, honestly, where else can they really go?
That is fair. At least
you
it's
seen
not as
Greavard?
bad as the harem lizard,
Ugh. I like Harem
Salazzle.
Lizard.
Salazzle.
I wish there was a male evolution.
Hey,
Me
can I say
too.
something
It
really?
makes no sense that
It
no
needs to be
male
like
has
Prince
ever
of Persia
evolved.
based.
What's up, RZ?
What's up?
Here's something I'm really upset. Before I knew anything about Salazzle, I thought it was a cool design. Then I found out, I'm like, oh. Well, that just
Think
makes
it's-
me feel upset.
It could still be a cool design.
It's an absolute cool design. Just take away the description part, thank you, and yes.
What do you mean? Is it the the pheromones?
Yes, it's the harm inside. What everyone thinks of says, I like Salazzle's design. And then everyone goes like, uh-huh, right. Like, really?
I mean, you are a lizard right now, so I guess it makes sense that you would like Salazzle.
And you would be a perfect fit for her harem.
But he's a dog type.
Now I just have a sound effect in my head of just like repetitive chinging, like the armor.
I will say,
What's up?
Azerith would make a great pet.
Oh yes.
Azerus?
He'd be a good dog. He's good boy.
He might have words.
Asterisk
have-
is best dog. We should get him a collar.
I am not a dog.
Well, what do you think the scarf's for?
The scarf's to put my badge on.
Yeah, it's your
Right.
identification to tell him that we own you.
I mean, all the badge is just a tag, just a fancy tag.
We'll
If
even
lost,
get one
please
shaped like a
return-
bow.
If lost, please return to guild.
Do you want me to cook you food or not?
RZ, you are so much fun to tease.
Yeah, especially when I deny it.
You're also missing a point in your sheet.
Best dog. And you know what the best part is? We still, in character, believe you are a dog type.
Yeah, because
Yes.
that is absolutely completely true. And I hate it.
But it's amazing. You can't deny it's amazing.
I find it funny. I don't find it amazing, I find it funny. That out of everyone,
Hilarious.
Azrith hasn't asked what type he is.
Exactly. So
And
all
thus we think you're a dog type. You are pretty dog-like.
You hearing screaming?
All right,
Excuse
time
me.
for working on the new system.
Where is
For it.
that?
Okay, so attributes. We've had things on that front, but
Hey, Lily.
um,
It doesn't look like that's working right now.
That is a bully to me. I know I have smug in heart, but you know, I am not a pet.
Who's a good puppy?
who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy.
Dragon,
Yes.
can I get some help with this?
You're all good boys to me.
I don't think RZ believes it though, Rygon. I think you need to emphasize it to him.
To emphasize? Okay. Let me think. Arzi?
Yes.
Do you want an extra die roll tonight?
What is the catch?
What is the catch? Well, the catch is very simple. All I need you to do is just speak. You know your Pokemon's name, right?
Yes.
That's all you have to say.
But
You-
you
You
don't.
do it anyway. Now
No
I
one
just
is.
want to hear it.
The only Pokemon name we know right now is Rockruff, because that's the only one that's been called out to us.
Oh, you all are doing your Pokemon speech.
But I
Because
mean, we
that's what
don't.
Pokemon do.
But we don't know what we're called.
That's very cute. Yeah, if you want something really good to happen to your character, Azzy, that's all I need to hear.
Unless that extra die roll kills you, because you rolled one too many, and therefore your super jump to get across the ravine actually jumped you into a secondary ravine.
Go ahead, my little Jingmo.
I think you broke him.
RCTU.exe has stopped working.
Why?
Please call back later.
You're not allowed to stop working. Bangs on the Jangmo. Can I get some reception here?
Thank you for the follow. I'm crazy. The offer will stand. If you want something good to happen to your character, that's all I need to hear. If I don't hear anything, though, well, I can't guarantee that there won't be any consequences.
Ooh,
Pets, of course, always need to be taught.
what is this good thing that's gonna happen to my character? Also, thank you for the follow, Dark Angel Wolf Paul. Welcome on into the Astral Library, where everybody in call is trying to tease me. You're
Rock
angry.
breath.
Well, that's a good boy. All right, Jet, you'll get something good to happen to you.
Woohoo!
It used to be that no one could tease me. Now you guys can just easily tease me. Why?
You're a good
I mean,
boy,
it's never been difficult to tease you. You're very teasable.
The offer is also extended to you, Argus.
Oh, I have standards.
Oh, I'm sure.
If I go that route, Argus is gonna keep going, be a part of his horde. No!
But I thought that was just a undeniable fact. I mean, you can't tell a tyrant no. It's like literally in the Pokedex. We rip your limbs off.
Good luck trying to rip my limbs off. Your limbs are going to be attached to my limbs then.
I'll give you one more minute, Azareth. If at the end of 1 minute, if I do not hear anything, then, well, let's just say something's going to happen.
Why must you torture my poor little Jingmo?
What was that? I think I heard it.
Yeah,
No, I don't think you heard it.
you
All
heard
right.
me say.
Hmm.
Yes. No, it's Jangmo-o, not Janmo-o.
I think I
That was
heard it
closer.
again, but there was
but-
like other words mixed in there.
My ticket is coming out the window.
That's a good boy.
It was so squeaky.
Didn't even pick that up. I thought my mic was bad. You should say it again.
Yeah,
No,
it really didn't come
you-
through well
you
on
got
my
it.
end either.
We got it, but I might need another one a little bit later. But we'll see.
Oh my god, you're so adorable.
I am adorable, but I've got a pet.
Pet's the Jangmo-o.
Wee. What?
Pet's the Weasel.
You're petting my artist. Why are you petting my artist? My artist isn't here.
No, you just said Bwee.
Hello there, ordinary
I
and
said
Zorark.
squee.
And to answer your question, I'm crazy. My day has been okay. I'm unfortunately not in the best of moods at the moment, but I'm feeling a little bit better from earlier.
Wait, did I not use the heart regen thing? Oh. Okay.
And sure thing, crazy. I'll go ahead and I'll hydrate. Let me go get some water.
I forgot to
sh-
bring the Martin bot back up. One moment.
Of course, cats always land on their feet.
You're a cat? I thought you were a dog type. Are you a cat
I'm
type now?
speaking to cats over here. Do you not know what story I'm doing?
No.
told you, I'm playing Monster Hunter Stories 2.
I've never played a Monster Hunter game.
That's fine. That's fair.
Got some water. Has anyone else popped in, or said they're gonna be popping in soon?
I'm
I
here.
think we've still got a couple hour, or well, about an hour, maybe more, before others can pop in.
Oh, I hope we could start a little early today. I think that'd be nice.
I know
Fair.
Jolene won't be available until later, but
Oh, sorry about that, ordinary, or not ordinary, crazy. I don't have the throwing system up yet. Let me go ahead and get that going. And can you join this call? Unfortunately, you cannot, ordinary. This is just for me and my players tonight.
I will
speaking
hydrate too,
of-
Xerix. I know I've been ignoring chat for like most of the past 10 minutes. That's also because I was being teased.
It was adorable. Someone should clip it.
Yeah, someone should. But you know, barely anyone clips things on my channel. Oh, by the way, I'm also streaming alongside Rygon and Zim,
Hello.
but it's Rygon's turn for a shout out.
Oh, yeah, I like shoutouts.
Oh no, Nano. Oh no.
Yeah, we're all kind of just, we're relaxing, we're chatting, and we're doing some test preps.
Yeah, as I have a Nightbot timer reminder, like guys, clip things. Please. I need more good clips.
well, give them good content.
Give him more Argus. Everyone loves Argus.
No, they want more Azareth. That's what they like on my channel. They like Azareth much more than Argus.
Aww.
See, because my horde is somehow bigger than yours.
I am literally the only one who's been collecting anything. I'm the only one with money.
To be fair, it's not like I've been giving you all much opportunity to get money. Speaking of which,
Precisely.
nobody ever did check that chest that was in your room.
Wait, there
We
was
had a chest in our room?
I don't remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
being described.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
no one
I-
said
I
anything about a
described it.
chest.
I did. I described it. You can go back through the VODs. I didn't put like a lot of detail into it, but yeah, you had a chest in that room.
I believe this information is false.
Feel free to check.
Hey, yeah, someone go check that, please. Please?
I believe I mentioned it 2 sessions ago.
Probably.
We only got the room. Oh, well, yeah, I guess it was technically 2 sessions ago now.
We got the room 2 sessions ago, got Jet in there, and then it ended.
Mm-hmm.
Nano,
If I
that's
didn't
describing
describe
the
it at the
body.
end of that session of the 2 sessions ago, then it was at the beginning of the previous session, one of the two.
It was not described at the beginning of the previous. We were told we had hay bales instead of a bed, and windows whose window panes were very they couldn't decide if they wanted to be down or not. They were down to stop the rain, but then they weren't when we were flying out the window, and that was fun.
No, the glass got smashed.
I honestly don't think that it was ever actually described.
No, I very clearly remember stating it. And I cannot be gaslighted on
Yep.
that one.
It's not a matter of trying to gaslight you. It's a matter
Oh, I know,
of
I know.
None of us caught it somehow, if you did say it.
Mm-hmm.
If it was never said, does it exist at all?
Ooh, that's a good point. But
Also,
Zim, it'll have to come from your videos. I mean, like I said, I didn't like put a lot of emphasis on it. As somebody just simply asked, "What was the state of the room?" I said, "Oh, you got like a few different little hay bales, or not hay bales, like hay bundles with a blanket on top. There's a mirror, and that's like at your height, so you can all look into it. There's the window, and there's a little chest in the corner." And
Near the
then
hay
events
bale.
kind of spiraled from there. So I think you all just probably forgot about it.
probably, maybe. Someone else go see. Also, Zim, someone in my chat is asking you to have Orm play a Monster Hunter game at some point.
What? Why?
You all want to play a Monster Hunter game, huh? Let's see. I think one of my books that I'm looking at potentially getting is Monster Hunting 101.
I don't know how to Monster
I
Hunter.
actually have a book from Kickstarter for Monster Hunter in D&D, which could potentially be translated over.
Oh, like from the video game over? Because the thing I have is just like random monster hunting missions.
It's based on the video game and the mechanics of that.
Mm.
Hey,
See you, Lily.
what's the wing?
You have yourself a good time. Love you.
What is going on now? Why does... Ah. Something's coming from that hole.
I'm gonna need more clarity on that.
Wait. Is that the world snake from that just came out of that pit?
Yes.
Wait a second,
Um,
that only appeared in one other game. That was appeared in the 16 Manhunt. Also by Rassalos.
Hi, Rathalos.
Hi, Rathalos.
No, the Rassalos went bye-bye. It went down into the pit.
But it's a Durgan. I want to hug the Durgan. I only know
Durgan's
Rathalos because it was in
dead.
Final Fantasy.
It became... Ah! Never mind, I have not seen this monster before.
You should go hug it.
And we have new live images to go with each game now.
Very nice.
I decided to
Oh,
change
what should
things
the
up a
donation
bit.
be today? Hmm.
Wait a second. That's... Siobhan?
Hmm.
Ow.
You okay
That
over
hurt. No, I'm dying. Slowly. And painfully.
It's a worm, not a snake. It's new. Okay.
Would you all like to be attacked, or would you like to drown?
I
mean, there's a worm pole outside.
I'm thinking of donation goals. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
Attacked.
Nano says drown. Zarek says attack.
I will always prefer attacked over drowned.
Well, this is definitely something we should leave up to the viewers because, you know, they're the ones that are going to be bringing this to us.
They're going to pick the torturous one.
Exactly.
I do not approve.
All right. Then what we can do is whenever a tier is met, we can instigate a poll and viewers can decide the player's fate.
We're all gonna die.
Works for me.
This is the end of Argus.
So we'll just set the donation goal as something like poll time, or choose
Let's
their
call it
fate.
viewers. Let's call it viewers' choice.
Good idea.
Good idea.
We're all
Oram,
gonna die.
please mute yourself instead of dying on mic. Thanks.
I can't always control when I'm going to cough. I try to mute when I'm coughing, but I can't always get to it in time.
Let me see. You got 5 ads? No. The way it goes, I think it's like 3 minutes of ads for every hour.
Yeah.
All right, I need another name for skill or specialty or whatever. That is that has to do with using ranged moves.
Archery?
Precision? No.
Moves, not weapons. Precision could be interesting to use for it. Basically, I mean,
Marksmanship?
like right now, Oram.
Projectile. Sorry.
Marksmanship is it's a catch-all term. It doesn't only mean guns. It means aiming with a projectile weapon.
Yes, exactly. Projectile weapon. We're not talking about weapons. We're talking about.
I think some of these
moves.
moves can be
Oram-
classified as deadly weapons.
That's what Oram was saying is that it's not just projectile weapons, it's a catch-all term.
We will use marksman for because I'm separating out skill with weapons and skill with moves. Because I feel like those would use 2 different skill sets.
That is fair.
Like I'm putting the skill with moves under talents, which are more natural things, whereas weaponry would be skills. But marksman is great for the ranged weapons. I like marksman for that, so we can at least use it for that.
Yeah.
You could
Marksman.
say Deadeye.
Right
that,
now,
that sounds like a
so,
good nickname.
like in Pokeroll, it's called Channel, but I'm not sure I really like Channel for it.
I get you. Let's see. The mother of all encounter tables. Book of random quests, mundane
Earshot.
Also,
random objects.
Rygon, just so we don't interrupt the. So with each poll, is it going to be attack or drown?
I'll actually give about 3 choices, and the 3 choices are going to be something good, something bad, something neutral. So we're going to call it good, bad, neutral.
Okay.
And then we will attach a term to each one. So like good, potion, bad, fire, neutral, NPC, something like that.
Neutral drowning.
Well, send me the list of everything that you want to have for each tier of poll,
Okay.
so that way I don't have to interrupt the stream too much. Send them on Discord.
Just plunging
Each
along.
tiered poll. Sure. I'm trying to figure out how I'm actually going to do each one. Yeah, I think I know how I can do this. Oh,
So I got-
that looks pretty good.
So I've got Brawl for melee moves. I do like that for that. And then Melee for melee weapons. Doesn't fit better. It doesn't fit perfectly, but I think it works well enough. We just need something for
I know that
ranged
place.
moves.
I thought you were going with precision.
Precision is a good option, but I'd like to try and find something else if we can. But precision is a pretty decent one.
Yeah, precision projectile could work. My opinions.
Focus.
Focus is more like a mentality thing than anything.
Yeah.
And a lot of ranged moves need you to focus to charge up the power.
And that
Anime
could be the same
and game.
for physical moves. It's my counter argument.
Well, yeah, that's why there's a difference in that thing from weapons.
My only problem with the precision is that it would feel like it would apply to basically everything. Because
Only with that
precision
attitude.
is a bit generalized. Well, I guess melee is too, so. Hmm.
What's a bad I can put for that one?
Death.
Okay, so okay. I was just doing a little bit of research. Okay, there's a rare den. Means new monsters to go find.
Good. You won't love it, you'll hate it. Or you will hate. Yeah, trust me, I'm not a big fan of the ads either, but they do help to support the channel. Best thing I can always recommend to anybody is if you like the content and you don't want to do the ads, feel free to subscribe. It supports us and it helps to get rid of those annoying things. Trust me, if it was my choice, I wouldn't have them at all. But then I also wouldn't really get much support.
Yeah, the thing about the ads, they are really annoying. We hate them. You guys hate them. But it's it's a way to support the streams and keep these coming. Like, unfortunately, we just can't continue streaming without support. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
if you
not
don't have
something we
money,
can
that's
just-
fine. Just put up with the ads.
It's not something we just boot up on the fly and say, "Yep, I'm
Yep.
fine. I got no."
And trust me when I say I'm in the negative when it comes to my stream.
I am as well, overall. I've been catching up finally, but it's taken me literally 6 years to get to that point.
It's a good tier 3.
Do remember, they don't have to be too crazy. They can be a bit
Oh, I know.
smaller.
Do I want that one? Do I want that one? Do I want that one? Chat, do I want this one? Or do I go for a different egg?
Insight feels like a natural thing to me. A talent. What do you guys think?
A natural talent?
So basically, with the skills, or whatever we call them, probably going to call them abilities. Even though Pokemon already has their own ability thing, I think I'll still call them abilities. But I'm separating them out into just simply for categorization, because it makes it easier to have categories. We're separating them out into talents, which are more natural things, skills, which are something that you have to train, and then knowledges, which are, you know, academics, craft, investigation, etc. But I'm thinking for talents, we'll put insight into talent.
I think this is the egg I want. Fangburn.
Well, I'm
I don't
hearing
have-
nothing against it, so I'll put it in there.
I'm sorry, I'm occupied typing.
Oh, you're good.
I'm distracted trying to pick the right egg.
And you're not asking the Martin.
Do you understand what the kind of egg I'm trying to go for? I'm trying to go for something I haven't done. This one I think I might want. This one should be the ivory Lagarcus here.
If I'm just saying, Martins are egg experts. Just saying.
Are you egg experts on monsters?
Absolutely. Eggs are eggs.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's Fangor. Wait a second. Laggy's Levy. Oh, right. Did I pick up Zenogre? That might have been Zenogre. Oh, Zenogre. There we go. I keep saying the name wrong. I'm sorry. More or less, I don't want to end up fighting that Ivory Lagargus. Since I'm still on 1 heart. Hey, we lost that.
Here you go, Zoom.
We go take this egg.
Looks good. So am I putting... God, the tier 4 bad. So for the polls, am I putting in potion, random object, minor curse, or am I putting in good,
You say
neutral, or bad?
exactly as it shows there. You say
Okay.
good, neutral, bad, and then you put the thing right after them.
Okay.
That way people kind of have a little bit of an idea of what they're getting. Players,
Okay.
though, you're not allowed to look at the poll.
And I don't watch his streams anyways.
No, he doesn't.
It's
Oh,
out
I'm
the
gonna
spray
need-
bottle.
Oh,
No one
hi.
likes me on the stream anyways. It's fine.
I mean, they're literally asking for you to play Monster Hunter.
Probably because there's something scary in it.
No, there's nothing scary in it.
I don't believe it. If people want me to play it, there's something scary. That's just how it works on Zim stream. They want me scared to death.
I will
I mean,
definitely
it's about the same
say
as like.
Aurum will get
Mhm.
scared with the game.
That's fair. I was gonna say, like, I mean, it can be scary, but it's not like a boo jump in your face sort of scary. It's more like I'm walking down this dangerous street and a fight breaks out kind of scary. It's like, you know, it's probably gonna happen. You just, yeah, it's a dangerous situation as opposed to spooky jump scare.
Oh, alright, I have dinner to go grab soon. After I grab this egg, I will go and...
Where
I
was
want
this?
Wavy. I've never seen that one before. It's also not rare. If I want Ivory, I need Wavy.
Zim, I hate you.
Okay.
What did I do this time?
You went quiet, so I fully expected you were coming in to scare me. And when I went to peek behind the door, my cat scared me. So it's your fault.
That's a brute
Ow.
burn. That was...
Because I said so.
I got another one of the
I
eggs. Not
see.
rare either.
That's how this works.
You all see how he abuses me?
Yeah, he's kind of mean, isn't he? But then again, chat bullies us, chat bullies everyone. Chat is apparently in charge or something.
Well,
I'm
they
upset.
might get a lot better or a lot worse depending on how the tiers go tonight.
Oh, Lord. Ow. Yes, Nano, I'm sorry. I was trying to get a glowy egg and not a normal. And that failed miserably. I'm mad at this rare den. Oh,
Maybe I could use the
wow.
location builder while we're all waiting.
Right, there's a caravan?
Let's see here.
Wait, what? Oh, there is.
Travelers, planes, sea voyages, ruins. Ruins?
Ooh, ruins.
Yes. Let's
I
bring
thought that
this
was an
one
item to
out.
pick up, not an enemy.
I want to pick up a runes.
No, we're not fighting a Plesios.
Chaos! Kinda.
_Zim has turned Arzidu into a Rockruff. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
You're a dog type! This is approved.
Let's see, 100 large ruins.
Hey there, Zelo.
Chaos! Kinda.
_Zim has turned Aurum into a Rockruff. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
What do you all want? Do you want a small ruin, a large ruin, or a ruin dressing?
Orem, you're not coming through.
Rock for small, rough for large.
Rough.
I would say large.
Okay, let me go ahead and make the roll here, and let's see what you all randomly get. This is a 1d10. That's a 1d20. $101. That doesn't work. 88.
Rough.
A pyramid? How the heck am I going to integrate that?
Rough.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Evolution.
Rough. You can make it like some sort of ziggurat instead of a pyramid.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yes. Ooh. Okay.
Most of what you're saying in there, Orem, is not coming through at all.
I think I might have an idea of how I could do this.
You need to get yourself a new mic, Orem.
Rock. So I was thinking, what if, you know the pyramids, the inverted pyramids at the Louvre? Giant glass or steel pyramids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now that's just kind of like, okay, what do I want to fill it with?
That's a good question. What do you want to fill it with?
I think I might have an idea.
It's the workshop.
Alright, I'm gonna go get dinner, guys, so I'll be
pure
RB.
chaos! Kinda.
Sorry, cutscene.
Zelo has turned Aurum into a Riolu. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Riolu!
Someone needs to turn you into a Tyrant.
Riolu! Riolu!
We'll get you to say Tyrant eventually.
Riolu!
Yeah, sorry if the stream's a little boring, everybody. We're just, like I said, we're just kind of hanging out. We're just doing some neat prep.
Riolu!
Why is the card on the screen still?
What's the card on the screen?
The one that turned Orem into a Riolu.
Oh.
I don't know why it's stuck on the screen.
Really?
I'm gonna try small ruins too. 89. What's 89?
Oh, nice around us really quickly.
Eolu.
Riolu!
That's interesting. How would I integrate the two?
Bye.
Like, I rolled the two most random things, a pyramid and a cattle barn.
Riolu. Riolu.
No idea how I
pack
can
has
combine
been
those two at
sent.
all.
Your pack has been sent, Zoro.
Why not have the barn be the pyramid? There was some fancy farmer long in the past who built a pyramid for their barn. There's also a sphinx at their barn house.
On wings of ruin, you fly up through the night. Hiya, oh hiya.
Yeah. Hmm. I think I know how the first stage of this is going to go. Do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. Thank you, Wilderness Dressing Ruins, for your help.
Huh?
What's up?
No, just a riddle
I
that's just
command
presented
pure
before me.
chaos! Kinda.
Zoroark
That's little.
720 has turned Aduram into a tyrant. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
And it starts as soon as you say it.
Ah. Well, there you go, Orem.
The arm's gone.
Orem's here still. He's just not
Oh,
coming
yeah.
through.
Run.
Now, did that card stick on the screen for some reason?
I don't know.
Okay.
Run.
Search. What else do I want to do and give you guys? Wilderness Dressing, Extreme Weather, maybe.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Aurum has turned Raigon into a tyrant. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Run.
Tyrant.
Really, Orem?
Run.
Playing with fire there.
Very much.
Run.
Oh, now he's mocking? Okay.
Run.
Tyrant.
Run.
Actually, this is a nice dude. You have the goofy one, and then you have the serious one. This is nice.
Run. Tyrant. Run. Tie, run.
Now, this area looks
I had
really
nothing
pretty.
to do with that card.
No, so I
But-
was able to play. Oh no.
I had nothing to do with the card, but I enjoy Raygon being a tyrant.
It's been seen
Tyrant?
around kind of game.
Now I don't watch them streams, remember?
Tyrant.
Death on the Prowl. It's actually a good place for me to go get food. We'll take a small break right here, ad break, and I'll be right back.
Tyrant. Run, tyrant.
Oh my god, he's actually now a salesman? Okay.
I love Raygon as a tyrant. He's Ryrunt.
Those cards
Aw,
are a
he's
lot of
back.
fun.
I don't
Yeah,
have
they're
any
not too
cards.
bad. Let's see, 56.
I should try to get some cards sometime.
I like that one. I'll keep that one in my back pocket.
We're all gonna die.
It'll just be such a dick thing to do. But I'll leave that one for whether or not the chat takes pity on all of you. Or rather, doesn't.
Yeah, you're funny. Pity from the chat.
Where do you
Well, they
guys
certainly-
think?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you guys think persuasion would fit best? Talent, skill, or knowledge?
Personally, skill.
Okay.
Because I think
would-
one could be persuasive without actually knowing what the heck they're doing.
Well, skill is something that you train for. Talent is natural.
That's a good point. Well, let's say charisma would be like talent. Persuasion would be a skill.
Well, we got charisma as an attribute.
Oh, that's fine. I think persuasion would be something that you would need to train for. It's something you'd have to practice.
All right. I would
Mhm.
agree.
Unless you're me, and then you don't need practice. You just need to be adorable.
Yes, but how do you maximize your adorableness?
By being me.
I see.
You can't
The
physically
glitch
be
effect
more
didn't go
adorable
off?
than me.
I do apologize, Crazy. I don't know why that isn't going off. Try refreshing it again. There it is. Now it should work.
I don't believe that RZ is here at the moment, no.
Nope. I can pretend to be RZ, though.
He's very good at Tyrant. I think you could do Jangmo too.
Jangmo. Oh.
Yep.
Jangmo. Chinkle, chinkle.
I'm going to put etiquette into knowledges.
I would agree. That's something you have to be taught.
Yeah, it's not really something trained. It's definitely a taught.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so of our previous skills, I've done away with engineering and allure. Did we decide if we were gonna do health as its own separate thing altogether? I think we did.
I personally would, but that's just me.
What's going on? I just got back with food.
We're all
I
dead.
think we'll still, for health, we'll still do all attributes plus a health stat that they can level up.
I think that's fine.
So
Sounds like Pathfinder.
I don't know.
No, that's why
Pathfinder.
I'm fine with it, because it's a system I played before and it works well.
how many dots max do we want with health?
Well, how much health
Maybe-
does one dot give?
Well, each dot is going to give 1 health.
Not a lot of health.
Let's go 10.
Well, the thing here is that it's also all of your attributes added in.
Yeah. I think
Actually,
10
we'll
would
make-
be a good one, to like a sweet spot.
And we'll do health under as an attribute. I don't like the idea of having 7 attributes, but it does fit.
Thank you for the gift pack from your streamlets, Wolf Mage. Means you just got one recently. Nice. Very nice. Reminds me to go check mine. Oh, wrong one. There we go.
I really hate that I don't have like any
command
map
pure
maps for this
chaos.
portion.
Kinda.
Zoroark 720 has turned Luxray into Arzidu. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
What?
I think it might supposed to be Arzadeu into Luxray, but the other way around is just hilarious. I'm sorry.
Now we have 2 Arzadus.
Wait, what?
Because Luxray just became an Arzadu.
Oh, right.
So it can only talk like you, therefore he can only deny his cuteness and puppiness.
Actually, wasn't there a Luxray as part of the guild?
Most likely.
Let me check my notes, actually. I don't think there was. but I
Not
could
a
be wrong.
named one if there is one.
I think I remember one being described, but
If it was, it's not a named one.
No, I don't have one on my list here. So they must not have been named if we did encounter one.
I could also just be misremembering.
I think that might be the case here, because I honestly don't remember mentioning a Luxray at any point.
But then again, you also remember mentioning a chest.
Look it back in the vid if you don't believe me.
You're supposed to be looking up. You're supposed to be looking at that.
Supposed to be looking it up.
The chest thing. You're the one right now who is not the busy of the 4 of us.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
No.
I'm saving an entire civilization from an attacking onslaught.
You're not doing anything worthwhile.
I'm saving an entire civilization from an attacking onslaught.
What you playing?
Monkey's balloon darts.
Ah,
Meat is tough and bitter, so people don't use them as food anymore. That's
Also,
actually kind of funny.
I will send that card back to you. But Zoro, this is the last time I'm gonna refund one of these cards that you put in wrong. It is labeled. So there's not much of an excuse.
oh, this place is cool. It's so big. Can't wait to get lost and be upset like, ugh, not everything's in the right area.
Kulava. Okay.
Of Kulava.
Scyther. I'm
Okay.
just looking for a random Pokemon that you all can encounter. I'm
Weasel!
trying to figure out which one in what capacity.
You probably don't want a weasel at this moment yet, because we're probably gonna have to fight the weasel.
I
Oh,
want a
here's a
weasel to
fun
be my
one.
friend.
We could go for that one.
I want a weasel to be my friend, and we'll invite it onto the team.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure all Weasel everywhere don't like your team anymore since you beat one up.
Don't say that!
Nope. I'm sorry. It's official.
I don't like that official. Your officialness is vetoed.
You are vetoing the Ninetales.
You
I
know
am
how you can
Buezus, son of Arceus, therefore...
You know how you can undo it?
How?
I'm gonna need you to say Tyrant.
I already did. I had an entire stint saying it for a minute.
Oh, I know, but I want you to say it for me now.
Why?
For the Weasel.
Stream Reddit.
I feel like you're just going to make one Weasel that will then immediately die.
An epic Crusset Archer, you say?
I mean, it's your choice. If you don't want all Weasel everywhere to hate you and your team, then you gotta say Tyrant.
Just make them all hate us for no reason.
Oh.
Well, they're very interconnected, you know? You mess with one, you mess with all of them.
That one looks cool.
You don't know Weasels very well.
I command
He
pure chaos!
might.
Kinda.
Zoroark 720 has turned Arzidu into a Luxray. They can only
Come on.
talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
And now we have a Luxray.
Hmm?
Naland_V has purchased 10 avatars and Martin's packs.
Cool.
Hey, thank you so much for that, Nayland. And because you purchased at least 10 of them, you get a free one.
Luxray.
But I mean, oh well, it's your choice, Argus. Your choice.
Tyrant.
Say again, I didn't catch that.
Tyrant.
Aw. That's a good little dinosaur.
No, that's for the Weasels, not for you.
Oh, I know.
These attributes
Not
just
too
don't
It's just-
sit well with me.
What's up?
The way we set up the attributes, they just don't sit right with me.
I don't
am
know what to
happy
tell you.
with the skills. With what we've
I
done
don't
with
think
the
there's...
skills.
I don't think there's any way to, instantly... Or, there's no way to get everything to just look perfect for everyone.
Luxray.
But I feel like we could do better with these.
What you're doing is already confusing enough for me.
Well, thank you, Nayland. I really appreciate the support. It very much helps out. Though do remember that we do have coupon codes you guys can use. It's a little late for those ones, but there is a coupon code for cheaper amp packs. I think I'm just going to remove the V on that and just call them amp packs.
Okay. Do whatever you want. I do hate that I don't have any maps set up for this area, though. It's going to get confusing quickly, I think.
Ah. I think. Well, we won't send them out yet, because I'm thinking right now. I'll put that snow gray on my team later. That's my house. What's this house look like? House probably looks normal.
Is Monster Hunter anything like Monster Rancher? I played that game before and it was fun. I had like a wolf dragon.
No. Monster Hunter, you play as a hunter, and you go around and you hunt monsters by taking on their quests. Monster Hunter
Oh.
Stories is different, and where it's you kind of play it like Pokemon.
I want to play that game.
Cool. There's one for the 3DS and one for the Nintendo Switch.
I have a Switch.
Alright then, you'll be getting Stories 2 Wings of Ruin.
We'll leave it on this screen for a bit. And I'm going to lie down while we wait.
Okay.
And
My-
the
My chat's
standard,
been kind of quiet anyway.
the
Go ahead.
standard Monster Hunter games, Argus, Arum, sorry, are action games. They are real-time action games, so it's more to think on your feet than stories.
But what if I want to catch all the monsters and befriend them and hug them?
You do that in stories? Because honestly, I love that idea as well.
I want to play stories then. I want to hug a Rathalos. Sim, I need Monster Hunter stories.
You go buy the game yourself. He's not buying that for you.
But I could play it on stream for people.
I bought you Poppy's Playtime. I bought you that game. Did
That
you
was
finish
for
it?
Kerr.
Oh, that was for Kurt. Sorry, wrong person. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's not me, and because that's a game I can't play.
I'm sorry, Orem. And Zim. I am bad with names.
No, I don't do scary games. And I've done Phasmophobia. I had someone get me that game on my birthday, so I played it for my birthday. That was...
Worst birthday ever.
It was okay. Zim constantly turning on and off my lights and closing my door did not help.
Zim, why are you such a bully?
I did it once for each of those, not constantly.
You turned on and off my light 3 different times.
No.
Yes, I remember. In
If
fact,
it
if we
was-
look at the VODs, you'll hear me shouting about it 3
Are
different
you-
times.
Are you sure that was Zim, though?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's actually a good point.
I
I am
Zim says
very
he only did
sure it
it
was Zim.
once.
I do not overdo things because I know that they would get old and
But
fast.
you do overdo things.
No.
I
It's
think
a
calling
different thing each time.
You still call me Adorum despite the fact it's old.
Well, that's just your name.
And thus, my point is proven.
Do I get this one? No.
What kind of game do you all want today?
We need to beat up the wormhole.
I want to be able... Part of me just wants to be able to have a nice relaxing session.
What about you, Zim?
Well, I already gave you my suggestion last night of the training kind of thing. I think that
Okay.
would be nice. It could be... It can definitely still be eventful without being too crazy and pretty relaxing, but...
Then I've got
What
an
about
idea.
the wormhole?
Well, you got legs.
The wormhole doesn't, and it still chased us.
Very effectively, I might add.
I like how he's just gonna keep holding us to it.
And it is right outside our tunnel exit. Unless maybe we could capture him like we captured the Zubat, and then we'll have a very, very powerful
It's not a Zubat.
catch.
It's a
The
Woobat.
Woo I meant to say Swoobat.
Are you sure you want that though? Like, suppose you do capture the wormhole, that'd be like the equivalent of like holding a nuke in your hands.
That's awesome. We could throw him and it'll explode on the bad guys.
And it's gonna explode on us first.
I'll be fine. I think I'm quad resistant. Most of us are actually resistant, other
And
than
yet
Jet,
you
who got
and
sucker
yet
punched.
you all still ran.
To be fair, he had a whole group of enemies after or behind him.
Actually, we wanted to get away and learn a nice, wonderful place where combat would have been effective.
Yeah, we were planning on getting him to follow us to the Discord cave, the Discord crystal cave, and I was going to roar.
I mean, nothing stopped you. You
Actually,
just
kind
chose
of.
to go down. No, you chose to go down a different path.
Was the open field the place we were supposed to go? Fuck.
Yeah, the
That's
open
why I kept
field.
saying the open field.
The open field would have led to the edge of the town, and you could have gone into the city proper, where you could have gone to those kind of places.
That's why I wanted to go to the field, but you kept saying no. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I gave you three choices: a defensible location, the open field to go out into the city, or you could have chosen the winding pathways if you wanted to try and lose them and stay in the town.
Well,
I'm glad you guys chose the route you did, because otherwise Jed would probably be lost in the sewers.
I would have had more grenades though, because I could have grabbed more. I while we're collecting allies, maybe we could still get some.
Somewhat grenades?
Yeah,
Where are you picking up grenades from?
the Discord cavern,
Do you remember where that is?
the forest place on the way to the horse place, the Blazing Rapidash.
I see. The place that is a mystery dungeon.
We don't know that.
That is fair. That is fair. But I mean, I suppose you could always try to find your way back over there, but first you got to find out where you're at, period.
he has a point.
Sure, we could figure it out. Excuse me.
Did anyone make sure to bring a map with them?
I have a bag. Did my bag come with a map?
No. I don't think so.
We have Doc. We'll be fine. Doc knows how this thing works, right?
Doc hasn't traveled. She stated as such to Jet.
We'll be fine. We just need to find smoke.
Let's see. Oh, I need to edit my Monsty Party. Where's that? Where is... Oh, we have a rainbow. No, but you have the better stats. So you are set as favorite, and then we work on stuff later. Okay.
Favorite.
Hmm. Oh, a speedy type. Okay, what do you got? You have jump but not ivy climb. Ouch. Um. I might regret this. Find another. I'll find another ivy climb.
Yeah, I think I have an idea of how I'm going to do this first part for you guys.
The wormhole murders us and we start over?
Potentially.
Start from our last save point?
Oh, did you save?
Yeah, when I slept. Sleeping in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon makes you save.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there was enemies nearby.
Minecraft terms.
I just had a Gengar in my dreams. I'm fine.
Actually, I could use Zemitros.
Yeah, I think we've got another hour before the others are gonna show up, because that is kind of the time that we set. It would be nice to get started sooner, but
Oh, did we give them a poke and kind of find out their ETA?
We know for a fact Jolene's gonna be 10.
Jolene at the... I think that Jolene might even be a little late past 10 Central, but...
I'm okay starting without Jolene.
Yeah.
Simply because, like, canonically, they're still out of it. So it would make sense that they would come to later.
Yeah, that would be okay.
Jolene, wake up!
And I kind of wish to. Honestly, one thing I'm upset is they don't have Mizitsune with the swim ability. They only have dash. I am upset at this.
Sorry you're upset.
Also, I will stop playing Monster Hunter Stories here and get onto Tabletop to do my power revamp.
Sure. So other than Jolene, who else are we waiting for?
Seda. Wearable won't be available tonight.
Okay.
Alright. Intermission time. Huh.
Well, let me know if my chat says anything then.
Nobody said anything since you did a glitch effect.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. My chat's been really quiet tonight. And granted, it's not like there's much going on, but still. I guess I could always get up and start working on that other story while I'm waiting.
Hey, that is entirely up to you. You do whatever you want to do. You deserve to take it easy.
Oh, thank you. Too bad tomorrow isn't going to be that.
So, chat, others here. I am very happy with these abilities. With the talents, skills, and knowledges. We've got 8 for each. And I think we cover most of the bases very well. The thing I'm not beholden to are the attributes. But I have no idea what to replace them with. What do you all think?
I don't even know what you have there, so I can't respond.
So right now we have. It was suggested to go with the JRPG idea. Oh, okay, Xerix. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah,
Yes,
sleep well.
Eric's.
So right now we have the JRPG idea of body, mind, and spirit. Though in our case, we're going basically body is your physical stuff, mind is special, and spirit is social. With those, we have two attributes each. One that's generally offensive and the other that's generally defensive. I'm not really beholden to this. It doesn't really feel right, but I have no idea what to replace it with. So right now we've got strength and dex for body, wits and integrity for mind, and charisma and instinct for spirit.
Okay. I mean, I personally think that sounds fine. If there's any issue, and this goes for regardless of whatever you put in there, it'd just be like, what's the system in place for people to get more? I think that's going to be your determining factor because I think you've got it well balanced. Now it's just a matter of like, okay, what do we do with it?
Fair, fair. But I know people... One sec.
Alright, Twitch goes and... we can leave that there for now. Alerts is fine. What it is. What else do I need to add?
I guess we
we
can come
can-
back to it later. So
Okay.
right now, all attributes will start with 1 dot. And at character creation, they'll have 4 dots to spend on attributes.
I thought it was 3 dots.
This is for our own system. I'm not talking about Pokeroll. I'm talking about the new system we're working on.
Which is also for Pokemon.
It'll also be for Pokemon, and it's something we'll move over to eventually, but only when it's ready enough for that.
That's fair.
Might just make a new folder, to be honest.
Yes, make a new folder. Confuse yourself.
Probably I'll confuse myself even more.
Yeah, Nayland, it might be one of those things that we need to see in practice to know if it needs
would
to be
agree.
adjusted.
I think that's kind of stage is where we're at right now, is where we just need to just do stuff in practice. That's what I feel, personally.
Well, there's still a lot more to do before we can start practicing with it,
What does the wars looks like?
such as experience costs. Though for that, I have been heavily recommended that we just copy the leveling up system from World of Darkness, and, well, I'm okay with that because it saves me a lot of work or the experience point cost from World of Darkness, because They've been around for a long time. And they must be doing something right.
Well, that's fallacious thinking right there, though. Just because it's been around for a long time doesn't mean it's good.
Doesn't mean it's good for what you're trying to do in a different system.
Well,
But I say give it a shot and see how it feels.
they've had 5 or so different editions of it at this point. So, you know, they've worked out the kinks. They're still very popular systems.
Okay. What am I adding?
Oh, maybe the Windows could take a thing or two from them then.
So that maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Varian, you are very much correct. The main goal for this is having everyone start on an even playing field. Like, we're already doing a power revamp with the game tonight or with the poker roll game, to have everybody on that even playing field. Just because of the fact that it doesn't work for a tabletop system to have, you know, some members of the party being stronger. Like, more specialized is okay, you know, somebody being better at a particular task than somebody else. That is expected and encouraged, but just outright better at everything, that's not okay.
I'll do that. And then let's see what I want. I want to go to browser and then emote wall. Emote wall goes across the entire screen. Perfect. And that goes to the bottom of that. What else do I want? Stream elements. Oh, nope. Streamloots alert. Yes, please. Put that in center.
Serio, people don't like Ranger in D&D because what Ranger is specialized at is something that is usually just skipped over. Like, Ranger's strengths are all about adventuring around and, you know, their strengths are all about surviving in the wilderness and stuff. And most people, well, the joke is 5 hours of playing for 5 minutes of combat and 5 minutes of playing for 5 hours of travel. I'm not really taking into consideration type advantage, Varian, because that is something else altogether that we're not going to balance for that. Simply because no matter what, there's always going to be those specializations. Like, a rock type's going to be better at certain things than a water type. And those kind of they have their own balances, even if they're not particularly well balanced. I wouldn't even say that, Tiberian. The true jack of all trades is the bard. That's always been the case. But Ranger itself is just... Hunter hate and WoW? I'm not familiar with Hunter hate in World of Warcraft. Like, ideally, Varian, yeah, everybody's going to be equal. But types are going to be something that are always going to be a bit of a mismatch. It's just a... It's just a fact. And something that, you know, groups are supposed to be balancing out their types and such anyways. And I think I'm going to keep Pokerol's system where it's not like 2 times damage, it's just an extra damage on top. So that way it's not as punishing. Because I do like the way Pokerol handles the type advantage, disadvantage, etc. Where it's just +1 or -1. Or +2, -2.
And reminder that it goes after resistances and after defenses are applied. Sorry. Wanted to
Yeah.
speak up for some reason.
Sirio, rolling for stats versus point buy versus standard array. We're going with the point buy system here. And rolling for stats is something that is fun, but it's also not fun. Like, for rolling for stats, the most successful thing I've seen on that is the DM rolling 1 set of stats, and that's what everyone uses. There have been a couple of players that I've come across that were not upset over their character having terrible stats from rolling. But at the same time, with those ones, they still definitely were not entirely pleased about, like, Cobalt, back in our Echoes of Eberron campaign. He got terrible stat. Or not Echoes of Eberron, this was Rooms and Reptiles. But he got terrible stats. And so he relegated himself to a, like, tactical support wizard role instead of trying to do anything more than that. He was happy with that, but I know that there was a little bit of... he wasn't really happy, but he was content, would probably be a better way to put it. He accepted it.
I want to add an image. What do I want to add? What do I want to add? What kind of background do I want to add?
Yeah, exactly, Panth. Not happy, but satisfied. But I've also had some players that were very much upset over their weakness compared to the rest of the party. And I've been on that side. Not often, but I have been on the weaker side with just sometimes I don't roll so well with the abilities. And it's not pleasant. Exactly, Tiberian. There is going to be one person that's going to roll like a god, and it's just going to suck.
I forgot to put DTS on. Oops. But I will stretch and drink. I'm also eating, so don't worry, Zareth.
Pants, what are your in-house rolling rules? I don't think I ever heard those.
Where's the hydrant stretch? Alright. Let's put on some music for now.
Yeah, those are pretty decent rules, Panth, but even still, it's like rolling is fun when you get. It's one of those, it is really fun or it is really awful. There really isn't an in between with rolling for stats. Because even having mediocre stats still can feel really meh.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Midnight Wolfpack, for that epic, what is it? It is an epic Templar. Very nice. And Nano, again, with the 6 units.
Tiberian,
Melee.
I like the system of rolling for HP if it is set up in a... If you roll below the average, you take the average. Because that feels fun to me. You know, being able to make that roll and be like, hey, I got lucky and got more than the average.
Yeah, it feels terrible when you just keep rolling minimum for the past 5 level.
Yeah. But as long
In my
as they're... What's up?
Speak.
In my very first Pathfinder game like ever, I was a rogue who kept rolling max on health, so I ended up with more health than the tank and became the tank.
That also, for me, doesn't feel as bad as just outright having bad stats, though.
I mean, I had bad stats because all my other stats were really low. We were rolling for our stats, and I rolled for my stats 3 different times and got told Chim had to roll for them.
Exactly, Nayland. And that's why I heavily push to avoid rolling for stats. I still leave it up to the DMs, but I push them. I'm like, you really shouldn't do that. You should just do a point buy.
Yeah. Rygon, when you are ready, we're gonna go through the revamping.
Go for it.
Alright, so what am I taking away from myself?
You get
Okay.
3 dots to put. You get 1 dot in everything and 3 dots to distribute as you please. You can't go higher than 2.
Okay.
And you
Oh,
can
am I-
technically buy more with your EXP, but that's it.
Oh, so technically I'm starting over. Okay.
Yeah, you'll still get your 8 XP, but this is just base stuff right now.
8 experience? Wait, what?
Just concentrate on the base foundation for right now. Don't worry
Okay.
about the XP.
Okay. What do I want to decrease? Ooh.
I will say, RZ, we have enough experience that you could just like do away with whatever else you got with your level up and have 2 dots in all of them still. There is enough experience for that.
Basically, we still have 22 points of experience we can spend and redistribute if we need to go through and redo our level up, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's what I ended up doing.
Alright, let me protect off the table for now. Let me put that away because I remember buying a point and brawl once. Okay.
Well, I will say you also get to spend. You do have some specialties that you get to make up for the loss of power there,
Okay.
and
How
allow
many
some more
special?
Okay, so the
How many?
specialties, you get one per column,
Okay.
and then you get one extra that you can put anywhere, except you cannot bump any of them up to 2.
Okay. What do I want to buy? Probably alert. Then an extra one, you say? Got it.
Somebody's actually getting alert.
I've had
Does that
alerts
mean-
since we started.
I grabbed alert. I think. Did I? Or did I undo it? No, I still have alert.
The
Oh,
one
does that
dot
mean I
you
can make those checks finally harder?
maybe, probably not, but
Yay!
I mean, I still have insight 1 now. So, actually, my alert is the exact same as it was before. But I'm really good at clashing now, because I curl up into a really tight ball, so when they attack, they hurt themselves.
Okay.
Does that mean that instead of calling you Argus, we call you Armadillo?
Armadillogus.
Okay. So we start off with sport. 4 specialties, right? And we've spent none experience yet, correct?
Correct.
yes.
Okay.
Well, you
So-
can spend 22 points of experience.
Okay, I just want to make sure of that. Okay. I like where I am. I see. Kind of wish it was 24.
Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't had the rest yet, though.
It's fine. I will deal with this. Let me think.
Chat. Is anyone there in chat? Say hello. I miss you all. I'm gone one day and they all poof.
Unfortunately, that
here.
is a very real reality of streaming.
Yeah, tell me
Uh,
about it.
Like, I've heard about big streamers that literally take one day off and they lose a good 25% of their subscribers. It's brutal.
Yeah.
It wasn't my fault, I swear.
I know. But your actual fans are still there.
Yes, the real fans are still there. Let me
The
think.
tumbleweeds?
Yes, you need to cater to your tumbleweeds.
There we go.
Hmm.
I think somebody said something. What'd they say?
Panthenea said, "Nya."
Yay, Panthenea. Big heart. You can't see, but I got my paws in a heart shape.
Do I really get protect? Protect was supposed to be that nice defensive thing for the team.
I better get up here in a little bit and do something productive. Unless we all want to like talk TF or something.
Talk TF about what? What kind
You're
of
all
TF?
Buizels now.
Well, I got the story I got to write. I can't go into too much detail because some of it's not kosher for Twitch. but I'm debating on a few different things, like top to bottom or bottom to top sort of TF.
Huh. It should be a Weasel TF.
Only if you pay me.
I'll pay you.
All right. If
You
if
still
you're
have to pay
serious, we can
Mary.
talk prices. Like if you're serious, Argus, we can talk prices.
I'm all for it. I just need to save money right now. The new Pokemon games are coming out.
Bottom to
Oh.
top. But yeah,
And
new
I
book.
might be switching jobs here soon.
Oh,
I'm on my second interview.
very
So I'll
nice.
be making a little less money, but I won't be dying.
Then honestly, I hope you get it.
I hope so too. And I did specify on Saturdays and Mondays I have to be off by 10.
Okay. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm sure as soon as I would have said prices, you probably would have pretended to like follow a butterfly or something.
What? No.
Yeah, my stories are a little on the expensive side.
That
Like, I
just
think
means they're worth it.
that's what I like to think, but let me actually take a look at what my prices here are. Like, I know the prices, but I need to remember word count.
Wait a second. Story
I can guarantee
TF.
it's probably not the most expensive thing I've gotten.
Tiberian,
Yeah, probably not.
I'm not. I know basically nothing about Shadowrun.
I mean, I've gotten a Nighthawk piece, so
There we go. My stuff is broken up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different tiers. So tier 0, that's like a 1.5 thousand word blurb. At least I call it a word blurb. You get that for like $50. That's pretty simple, pretty quick stuff. So if you like straight up, like if a person just wanted just a straight up like, I want the TF, I don't want any fluff or anything like that, that'd be the one to go for.
yeah.
Tier 1, that's a 3,000 to 5,000. That's for 100. Tier 2, 6 to 10,000, 200. Tier 3, which is the novelette, that's 11 to 15,000, 300. And Tier 4 novella, that's 20,000. Plus words for 400 and an extra $50 for every extra 10,000 words beyond 20,000.
So I'm gonna have to save up more money than I thought, but I'll save up.
If you so wish.
Wow.
If
I
you
do.
need any examples of my work, I can toss a couple your way, though they may not be something you want to look at on Twitch.
It might actually. I'm not a streamer.
Please don't read them
I'm
out
perfectly
loud.
fine.
I'm
Don't
not going
I-
to read them out loud.
No, I wouldn't. I don't read out loud. Honestly, it might actually be stuff I've read before and haven't realized. That's actually how I met Michael or Chim and Stripes.
I mean, potentially. I've released a few stories, but my stuff is one of those things, like the writing is quality. I just don't have a lot of it out there.
Yeah.
It intrigues me, Rykon. Especially since
I
I wanted to
command
be
pure
a
chaos!
raider
Kinda.
at some point.
Aurum has turned Aurum into a beautifly. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Turn yourself
Wait,
into a
Calling
beautiful.
bullshit on that one. Zib, you can't just go using those cards whenever you want.
Where does that say, where is that stated in the rules?
Right now,
No, you don't make the rules.
I
You're saying
make
ours, do you?
all the rules.
I at one point wanted to be a writer, but I have always been getting too busy and distracted. Made some
Oh,
writing pieces,
tell me
but
about it.
they're not good enough in my opinion. Okay, not.
I've got
not-
a
that's
couple
wrong.
published poems, but that's about it.
Oh,
I
I don't
just-
even have anything published.
Don't have a lot out, but I think I'd be a
I
decent
was a-
storyteller.
I was a writer once, and then I got told I was shit, so I moved on to poetry. And I actually haven't done much poetry since high school.
That's fair.
But my
Also,
poetry is good.
just because you may not be like, a literary genius, like that doesn't mean that you can't keep going. Like, I know for me, my writing, it might be quality, but it's not like the best shit ever. And if somebody tells you you're shit, it's like, well, yeah, no duh. I'm just starting.
I mean, looking back on it now, it
Duke.
was freaking horrible, and I'm so embarrassed to have my name on it.
That's fair.
Hmm.
And now I don't write. I'm too scared.
For the power revamp, should I go for something for the team or for myself?
That's a question only you can answer. But if any of you want any examples, I can toss some your way. I've got a good few pieces here that I'm okay sharing.
I love stories. I would like to read them, please.
All right, I'll toss you my novella then. That's obviously my long one, but it's the one I'm proudest with because it actually gave me some space to stretch my aptitude. So I'll toss this your way.
Yeah. I might at some point. A writing stream would be interesting.
It would be interesting. There you go.
Alright, thanks. I'll look at it later.
You bet. And Zim, something I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
I know you had expressed some interest in potentially getting something. What kind of species would you be interested in getting? Just this is just me being curious.
No idea.
Give that one some thought, because I'm just kind of curious.
It makes me curious, too. For personal reasons as well. Of myself.
Yeah, seems like I can't get away from the rock roughs. The current story I'm working on is a rock rough TF. And that's one of the reasons why I asked, like, top to bottom or bottom to top?
Honestly, bottom to top is better. Top to bottom just...
Is it a rock ruff for Zim?
It actually
Pants,
depends on how the thing... Oh, actually, go on.
Pants, I will definitely say...
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Naland_V has turned Aurum into a Totodile. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Damn.
I know that there are actually people out there that don't look at writing as the art form that it is, but it is definitely an art form in its own right. Most
I
of
like
what
to
you're
think so.
saying, Aurum, is not coming through.
Totodile.
Yeah, I do agree with you, Zim. There is a lot of thought that goes into a properly written story. Every word is like a brushstroke on a painting.
Yep.
And it's very purposeful on how you want to portray things. Like, for example, when I utilize the phrase, let me actually go to the thing so I can actually tell you proper. I said in the Ninetales TF thing, where Ninetales from yesterday, I said, the wisp of fire left from between clenched, sharpened teeth and tight, bearded lips. The spark drifting upwards to join the stars above in silent, dying fury. There was about 5 different things that I conveyed in that sentence. One, the change of the individual. So he was turning into a fire type. So that was just my little say, like, oh, hey, he's got a little bit of that going on. Clenched, sharpened teeth. That's a basic just TF trope. Tight bearded lips, that is a description of the character, because I didn't actually do like Bob Joe here looks like duh. I didn't do a listing like that. And the spark drifting upwards to join the stars above in silent dying fury, that was just simply a notable piece, just kind of talking about, like, it was just a really fancy way of talking about how acted.
Yeah, it is very much a
There we go.
Hello there, mixed kid. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day.
So it is 13. Darn. Wait, 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 what? Okay, yeah, this book is okay. Hey, I found an error in the book.
What book?
In the Pokédex.
Okay.
So, if you look over here, Jangmo and Hakumo have the complete. They have each other's stats.
Okay.
And I find it really funny. I just want to point it out, like, oh yeah, this book is very badly done. No, I'm not going to copy what Jangmo has, but I just want to point it out.
So, Sirio, the reason there are 3 different Pokemon TF cards is if somebody wants to target more than one person. With the timer, I am forced to have a cooldown on the cards of at least the 2 minutes. So I made multiple copies, so if somebody wants to target multiple people at the same time, they've got the ability to do so. And hello there, Lunar Frost. Welcome on in.
Darn, if only you were 12, experience of 13, I would be pleased.
Yeah. Oh, Zim, did you want any examples of the writing?
I've seen a few examples, but yeah, go ahead and send them anyways.
All right. I'll toss the same example I sent Arzadea.
If you sent some other
Well,
examples, I would have been upset and like, no, I want all the writing.
Well, I mean, when you go into my gallery, like they're all bundled together in a folder, so you can just find them all easily together.
thank you for
Although
that, Lunar. Seda will actually be joining us here in a little bit.
Oh, goody. But yeah, they're all bundled together. Although I will admit, some of the my earlier writing, I'm not exactly the proudest of.
Obviously.
But yeah, but people still seem to enjoy them from time to time, so that that makes me happy.
I should sort out them as how the table sits, yes. I could sort them alphabetically, but...
Sirio, for our system, we're not going... I'm not thinking we're going to change any stats after an evolution. I just... Maybe they'll get an extra dot to put into something, but for the most part, it's going to be the same.
There we go. Okay.
You're so hyped for the Christmas tree? Heck yeah, Panth. I can't wait to put it in. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to integrate it into the stream.
No. It's supposed to be Seda.
Because I could put it over in the chatting room, or I could bring it over here onto the main thing, and then I just like turn it visible and invisible whenever we have somebody add an ornament to it. I'm still just trying to figure out what would be the best approach to getting it on stream.
Wait a second.
Sirio, so the at least X in stat to evolve, I definitely do not want to do that. Because everyone is different. Some people, like, yes, Rockruff should probably have, say, a high strength score. And then Lycanroc in turn would have a high strength score. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to discourage or make anybody feel like, okay, if I want to evolve, I have to have this score in this stat. I want them to have the freedom to, say, make a dexterity-based Rockruff. You know?
Here go.
Lunar Frost. So the system that we use is called Pokeroll. Pokeroll has, well, that was just an example, Lunar Frost. That was just a random example I threw out there. Not necessarily how it would actually function, but I don't want to force any players into having they have to level or put points into this in order to evolve. Honestly, I think I won't even include levels for evolution. I think I will heavily encourage with our system the DM to work with a roleplay reason for the evolution instead of just, okay, you've put in enough levels and experience and such, now you evolve. I think it feels better to just have it be a roleplay thing, that the player and DM come up with how that works.
And I don't disagree, because this is one of those sort of things where it should be special to the player.
Yeah. Not to mention, it feels more in line with the Pokemon games themselves, the Mystery Dungeon games themselves, because typically in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, you don't evolve until after the game is over, at all.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, it's an option, rather than a you have to go do this. And so having a roleplay reason for it. Oh yeah, the anime is filled with epic evolutions. Some of the games are as well. Not the mainstream games, though the mainstream games do have examples of Pokemon, Pokemon that should not be a particular evolution yet, but because of their level, like sometimes you'll come across a Butterfree that's only level 8 when Metapod doesn't evolve until level 10 or whatever it is. I think it might be 12, but it is 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But either way, point made, not in the games follow their own rules all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it just feels more special to have it be a level up system, or a not level up system. Have it be a you work with your DM to come up with a fun story for how you evolve. And you could just be like, okay, you could talk with your DM and be like, I want to evolve in the middle of combat. And so perhaps you get into a tense situation where suddenly your party members are almost they're all almost dead, you're struggling, you're on your last limb, and then suddenly you feel that power welling up inside of you and you evolve and manage to save the day. Makes a much more interesting story than just, okay, I spent enough on my strength, I'm leveling up, or I'm evolving now.
Yeah. Starlight, when you saw me, your Oh, Sirio, that's also in PSMD as well. Oh yeah. I need to go switch my laundry. I'll be right back. And I need to go warm up my food. So yes, I will
Okie
definitely be right
dokie.
back.
Right now, I'm waiting to continue the conversation for after the ads.
Oh yeah, gotta love it. And Panth, I hear what you're talking about. I'm just not sure fully what you mean. So, like, would the Christmas tree be the tip jar?
So I'm looking at the experience point cost from World of Darkness, and they definitely have a much faster leveling up system. However, they also have a lot more stats for you to buy than what we are going to have. So I think I might stick with what Pokeroll has for those. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what Pokeroll has. Welcome back, Lunar. I'm sorry for the ads. I hate them, but they really support the channel, so I appreciate you sticking through them.
And
But what I was saying...
I
go
was
ahead.
saying, and this is me teasing you! Exclamation point ad. That's all I have to say. But go ahead and continue.
I agree. I wish they weren't so invasive. Like, skippable ads. That alone would be really nice.
I know, right?
Or they showed me a system that they were going to do of banner ads underneath the stream itself, not video ones. And me, I'm like, yes, let's do that. 100% put those banners underneath the stream.
Yeah, those are fine.
That would be fantastic. But no, they only have the video ones. But anyways, what I was saying is that it just feels more... It's much more fun to have a story of your entire party is struggling, you're all on your last limb, and then you evolve in the middle of combat to save the day, and it's a much more epic story that's going to stick with you for that evolution than simply I put 8 dots into strength, now I'm evolving. Or perhaps you go on a journey, going across the land and down into this deep, dark cave looking for this mythical evolution stone that you heard rumors about in town.
Yeah, or something to find. What's the right wording? To find your inner self.
Exactly. There's a lot of different ways that it could be done. It's just, but that's why I'm going to push for that instead of levels or anything else with this system. Come up with a good reason. We're not going to give you stats. We're just going to say come up with a good reason.
Also, I just remembered something. Zim.
Yes.
I do need to go to sleep earlier tonight, so when I mean early, I mean I have to be up and at an interview by 13 hours from now.
Oh, so we got plenty of time to get the 4 hours in.
Yeah, that's what I was also pointing out, because I was like, I don't want to go to sleep late. I want to go to sleep
Yeah,
around
I'm
midnight
going
my
to
time.
try and be a bit more strict on the timer, on the time for that. I mean, so what, Sirio? Have you ever heard of a rock ruff that's ghost electric type? There's my counterpoint to your counterpoint.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, hey, thank you for the follow, Certson.
Bum.
I'm glad I was able to entertain you while I was up and gone away, which is probably the correct response.
Mm-hmm.
He is most entertaining when he isn't even here.
Exactly, Tiberian. No, but I'm saying that players should be able to make what they want. If they want to have a Tyrantrum that has only one strength, let them. Why not?
Yeah, not all Pokemon are built the same.
And a second.
Another more similar example. Nim, when he was a paladin, he was a dex-based paladin. That is basically unheard of. Paladins always go strength. But Nim didn't want to have the heavy armor. He didn't want to have all that. He was dex-based. He had light armor and was going dex-based, and he made a very effective paladin.
Nice.
Plastics.
Oh well.
I got the lid off the ice cream jar.
Yes,
give?
Lunar Frost, but what my point is, having the ability to make the kind of character you want is the most important thing. And yes, I have heard of a paladin with a -1 in charisma.
Yeah, they
Not
probably
very
worship.
effective, but not very effective, but it was fun.
Yeah, they probably worship Boyle, the god of ugly.
Let me think. Do I want to buy any more points or do I want to save?
So
That's the
what,
big
Sirio?
I mean, do you really need a multi-class? Just multi-classing to me is just like whatever.
Ooh.
Exactly, Lunar Frost. The DM and the group decide the table rules.
Mm-hmm.
They decide how their game's going to go.
It's a
Like,
trade-off.
all of this is guidelines. If a DM wants, and like, I'm not gonna put in the effort to put in what level and stuff each Pokemon evolves at, but if the DM wants to put that in, that's up to them. I'm just going to encourage otherwise.
This is
And
funny. I'm
yeah,
just gonna quickly state a meme, if
go
that's all
for
right.
it.
Okay.
So this meme states, TikTok is full of the most helpless people in the entire world. You could post a recipe for pepperoni pizza and the comments would be full of people shaking in their boots saying, "Can I put sausage on it instead?" No, you can't. You will die.
Is it because they're clocks?
Sirio, what I have been saying is that I want them to be balanced. What you're saying is that they have to go a certain route in order to evolve. that doesn't that everyone should have the same potential.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should have the same capability of pulling out the same sort of coolness that everyone else can.
Yeah, because think about it. Some of those Pokemon have ridiculous evolution. If we were to go by the games only, like, how are we going to do it to where, say, a Pokemon can be traded? Because that's the only way they evolve. How are we going to do it for that one Pokemon that requires to be, like, turned upside down while knowing a very specific move?
Actually, it only needs turned upside down while it hits level 32, and traded Pokemon are canonically evolved using a link cable in PMD games.
But
Yeah,
the
see?
point still stands.
It's still a very specific way to evolve.
That's why these
And-
things should be considered more as guidelines, not as firm rules. Because ultimately, and this goes with any role-playing game, it needs to be between the DM and the players to determine how they want their character to go. Because ultimately, they're the ones creating the story.
Argus
They-
is going to evolve by being a biggest coward.
They should not be bound to arbitrary rules for things just because. If you want to have a dex-based Tyrantrum, go for it.
I don't think I'm going to be dex-based.
Well,
the
you
point
may
still
not
stands.
be,
It
but
should be possible.
yeah.
Sorry.
I think my Tyrantrums, if I go Tyrantrum, is going to be defense-based. And things are just going to hit me, I'm going to curl up into a ball, and then I wake up, and they're all knocked out, and they're like, what just happened?
There you go. Orin wants to go a defensive-based Tyrantrum. Which, to
And,
be fair, with
he's
this
gonna hide
system would be
behind you.
dexterity.
I
He's
I
gonna
think
hide
Lunar
behind you guys.
I think Lunar has the right idea. You know, Professor Tyrantrum.
Yeah,
Professor Tyrantrum.
exactly. That is absolutely an option. Whereas if if I put in a rule where you could only evolve to a Tyrantrum if you have 8 dots in strength, then Professor Tyrantrum probably wouldn't happen.
Oh, it would. You think I'm gonna let
Aurum.
stats stop me from playing my character?
The
Forum.
point is still standing that it's making you play a very specific way.
You say that, but my character is scared of fighting, and that's what he's built for.
And my point is still standing here. You are arguing something that does not matter here, Aurum. If you were forced to put a bunch of dots into strength, but you want to build a knowledge-based character, it's going to, for no reason, push out your ability to actually build the character you want. Yeah, we're not talking specific, we're discussing in the abstract.
Wise choice for leader.
Zoroark 720 has purchased 2 avatars and Martin's packs.
Thank you so much for that purchase, Zoro.
And I believe it. Just to assuming I'm on the same track, because I've not been paying attention to the conversation for the last 2 hours. I'm assuming you're talking about, like, you know, Pokemon kind of being shoehorned into certain roles versus like general specialization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, Dart,
Yes.
you woke up in a puddle.
No.
That's
Seda, you
sad.
are a dork.
I can read, and I have to say, Lunar Frost is an awesome DM.
Are they somebody who's you played with before?
Remember I was telling you about my character Sylvius? Lunar Frost was the wonderful DM for that campaign.
Gotcha.
That reminds me. Lunar
I
Frost.
am pure chaos! Kinda.
Zoroark 720 has turned Sedu into a Vaporeon. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
You have to say it exactly like the text-to-speech guy.
I approve of Seda being just Squishy V.
Vaporeon!
Hey, Seda,
There we go.
did
I
you
wanna pick up
know
the
that
squishy.
in terms of human and Pokemon breeding, that I'm gonna stop now.
Oh, Seda's gone.
He left after that.
I would too.
Zim, no, Zim, no.
Um,
One moment.
Hello, Twitch mod. Yeah, we're not doing anything in here. No.
Hang on, I'm being raided. Zephyr, what you doing? Why are you here?
Poor
Welcome in.
Jan.
Don't mind the Rockruff trying to speak like a Vaporeon. Welcome in, everyone. What were you doing, Zephyr? And how was your night?
Lunar Frost, to answer your question, we are currently your question from earlier that I forgot to answer.
I can deny it no longer. I am small. Becoming increasingly obvious. I can deny it no
All sorts of things are
longer.
getting in my way right now.
I am small.
So, you
Vaporeon.
want to wait through for that way. Cool, wonderful. New intro for Zero, is it, Zephyr? Nice. I don't have my own intro yet.
Duke.
You
I
also
can't
seem to
wait.
like the sounds.
I can't wait till Argus does evolve, and the giant Tyrantrum's trying to hide behind you guys. It's not going to work.
And this is why you aren't party leader. And
It
why
would
we're
be
not
hilarious, you have to admit.
No. Absolutely
You being
not.
party leader? No, just no.
It would be hilarious. No, not the party leader thing, the
Hiding
Tyrantrum hiding behind you.
Yes, it would be.
So let me answer Lunar's question from earlier. Also, Rygon, I do need a title for tonight, please, if you could send that. We are currently using Pokeroll. That is the current system that we are using for our games here. However, I've been mostly distracted, but have been working on a revamp, our own system for it. Pokeroll is okay, but it does have a lot of problems in that it was designed first for trainers rather than Mystery Dungeon. And so there are a lot of things that don't translate over very well to the Mystery Dungeon side of things. Not to mention, so Pokeroll 2.0 does not actually have a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon module for it. They only released that for the 1.3 version. But yeah, I'm also fairly certain that Pokeroll has been fully abandoned. I have not seen any information from the developers for it in years now. So I'm writing it up as abandoned. So we are building our own system from the ground up for Mystery Dungeon. We're not using it yet, but when we do, we'll make sure people are aware, because at that point, it's going to be playtesting, and so things may change from one week to the next, depending on how things go. I want to try and get it as solid as I can before we do that, but eventually we'll be moving over to it and playtesting it and seeing how it goes. And our system will be public. If you would like to help out with making this system, I would welcome the assistance.
We should do the trainer one sometime.
At some point.
That'd be
Just
fun. I could have a Buizel as a starter.
Just make sure that you join our Discord. In fact, I'm probably going to make a channel that's dedicated for those that are helping out specifically. I'm mostly looking for DMs that have a lot of experience with all sorts of different things. So like Rygon, Panth, RZ, Kerr, possibly Carceris, or Carceris, if he joins the Discord, etc. So just make sure you join the Discord and keep an eye on it for updates on it. I'll probably set that channel up later tonight after the session.
Probably.
I will say one thing I'm toying with for the moves is instead of having it based on their experience cost based on the level in the games, we're going to come up with a system of experience cost for each move based on what it does. The power, the accuracy, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Mostly so that way when we come up with that system ourselves, it'll give an easy gate for people to make their own moves.
Fair.
Because if we have that system in place for calculating experience cost, well, it's just a matter of plugging in, I want 120 power, 50 accuracy. Let's see how much that costs.
Yeah. And also we need to like figure out like what would be good experience gain per session or per enemy encounter such. Also, as probably would be depending, like moves powers would probably depend on how we do the HP system. But I do kind of like using the whole say like there's a move that does say 60 power and then a move that does 65 base power. Have those be on different tiers because one is slightly stronger. Maybe. Oh, actually. Zephyr brings up a point.
It's something to figure out. It's still something that I'm in the early stages of deciding on that front, but that's part of why I would be making that channel on the Discord, is so we can go over things like that and be like, yeah, that would work, or no, that would not work at all. What the hell am I thinking?
Do Pokemon get a discount if the move matches their type?
That's an interesting idea, actually.
Probably.
I have an idea. Actually, let me flip that backwards. What if they had to pay a little bit more because it didn't match their type?
I think that's probably what we would go with, yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't that just like breeding moves?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think we'd go with the evolving moves. This here, the ranking up moves thing is just a tentative thing. I don't know if I really want to include that because that does feel like a lot to keep track of. It is a system that is in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, but it's much easier to keep track of how many times you've hit it with a move with a video game than it is with a tabletop game. So this is something that's tentative, something that we think could be fun, but it could also be a terrible idea that's just too complicated and too much to keep track of.
You could probably have it as optional and
That is actually a great point. We can absolutely have it as an optional role.
You don't need to have everything mandatory. There are things that can be optional.
And I think, like, you know, jumping on, like, you know, previous point you were talking about in terms of, like, you know, trying to not push people down certain specializations just because they chose a mon, like, I don't know, maybe just imagine for a moment melee brawling Decidueye, which now the thing about it is basically just Duolingo Bird, but whatever.
Well, I mean, that's just what Decidueye is. His hidden ability is Long Reach, which lets him use physical attacks at a long range, thus making him melee brawl.
Yeah.
Base. He's a physical attacker.
Fair point on that one. Probably the best example in theory, but the worst example in actual technical practice. But the point still stands. Like, you have a Decidueye that you would, probably stat wise would push towards a ranged base attacker, but maybe you want to do something more physical.
So you're evolving him into a fighting type Decidueye.
And we are specifically putting in rules for, like, in the case of Aurum, who wants his Argus to only use weapons rather than moves. We're going to have stats that reflect that. Because...
I was going to say, and that overall philosophy, though, I think is what you're starting to see in a lot of more modern tabletop RPGs. Like, even a lot of the latest D&D rule sets are gearing around okay, no, your race doesn't necessarily mean you have to take this many stats. You can take this stats if you don't have an idea what you want to do, but if you want to go something completely different and specialize to fit your vision mod better, do it.
Yeah.
And I
hate to be that guy, but it is 9 o'clock now.
Oh yeah,
right.
I'm getting ready to switch over. I was just
9:09.
finishing up Stream Raiders.
Do we need to do Dart's power revamping?
Yeah, I'd say go ahead and get that done real quick.
Hit me with the details.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute and deafen.
Is that who I think it is?
Hello, hello.
Jolene?
The glass of milk.
Well, bowl. We've
Bowl
had
of
her
cereal.
sleeping in a bowl the last 2 sessions. But give me a moment here. Lunar Frost, here you go.
Okay. You both will need to do a revamping of your character sheets.
I will
Could
mute
you
and
elaborate
deafen real
on what's
quick. I'll be right
changed?
back. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us so far today on the stream. That was some stream work stuff that we were doing. Mostly just hanging out, though. Not a lot actually got done, to be honest. But, check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by grabbing some packs with stream loots, or by simply sharing the stream around. But for now, I bid you all the most fondest adieu.